The Octagon Doctor Network brings you Talking with Beasts.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast that you love to listen to. Don't act like you don't listen to it, homie. It's Talking with Beasts with the Octagon Doctor, Dr. Jared Vasquez, the premier ringside physician of the Midwest. Number one, shall I say. And we're talking about number ones. Let's go ahead and talk about another number one. We got the Messiah, the chosen one, straight from the bowels of the Egyptian pyramids, with a heritage of warrior blood coursing through his cardiovascular system. We have Aaron Mitchell, the Messiah, doing his pro debut in mixed martial arts in open hand combat. It's a pleasure to have you back in the podcast, my friend. How have you been doing?
I've been doing really well, Dr. D.
You like that intro, man?
I did. I really did. Made me feel really good.
Well, we're definitely celebrating your foray into the professional side of mixed martial arts. I think it's fair to say that you dominated the amateur circuit and you developed an orthodox fighting system, a persona, so to speak. I mean, everybody can be a fighter. That's fair to say, but not everybody can be a persona inside the cage. You think that's a fair assessment?
That is a fair assessment, because I feel like with the fighting game, everybody got their own thing, but it's not too many people that bring their own type of swagger and physique to the octagon. Exactly.
Tell us a bit of if you were to learn something about yourself during your amateur career, what would you say was the biggest takeaway from those fights that you had in the amateur circle? It would personally, spiritually, physically, even. What do you think you took away from that?
Honestly, what I noticed when I wasn't doing too good, when I first started, I wasn't training like I was supposed to. But now I'm in the gym constantly, every day, trying to perfect my craft and my technique, so my skill can get better and better. And I got a new quote I've been using lately. Like, my opponent only thinks he knows how hard I'm working, where I really know how hard I'm working, and there's nobody working as hard as me right now.
Good. So it's almost like a journey in knowing yourself as a person, but doing it as a fighter, that's another layer. It's like a huge cake made out of different delicious layers, but every now and then inside that layer there's a fucking piece of sharp metal that could bite back. So I think that's what's attracted the public to the Messiah. Hashtag.
I definitely think turning pro, I mean, starting when I was an amateur, I mean, it's been a long road, and it's been like a long time coming. Like, it got so bad to the point where, I had top elite champions turning down fights with me just because they said they wasn't even on the same level as me yet. So I definitely feel like it's a long time coming. Yeah, and I'm ready to take it to the next level.
That's awesome to hear, man. You have a huge fan base in the Midwest. I think that going pro is the right choice in order to build your brand. I know you've been working hard for this fight. Who's your opponent for this fight? In what promotion are you doing it?
I'm fighting March 3rd, Waterloo, Iowa, for Pegnot Promotions, and I'm fighting the very skillful jiu-jitsu expert Brad Popeye Davis. Had a really good amateur background, fighting top elite people, fought for the belt, won, defended it a couple of times, and he's just, right now he's pro, not doing too hot, but like I said, that's me, that's him, that ain't me.
Exactly. So we got Pugna Entertainment this Friday the 3rd, and you're facing Brad Davis, jiu-jitsu expert. So I think this harkens back to the era of wrestler versus boxer, or a striker versus jiu-jitsu. But we have a well-rounded Aaron Mitchell fighting like a specialist. So this kind of plays out like an action movie for you in a way for your for your debut to show your fans what are you capable of inside the ring, inside the cage.
Definitely. Whatever he's good at, you know what I mean? To my approach, I'm just going to be better at it because I've been working really hard on my ground game, and I've been, like, the Diaz has been, like, mentoring me, and I got, like, other assassins out there, and, like, Black House and American Top Team that's been hitting me up. And right now, I'm at the best of my craft right now.
Excellent. And how would you say, what difference have you seen in your body from just putting work every day in the gym, getting ready for a professional debut, for example, to just the beginning of your career? What have you grown? Is it more difficult to cut weight, or how are you feeling more comfortable with the changes in your body with this intense training coming into this fight?
Definitely fighting right now. I'm not fighting in my normal weight class where I want to be 145. I couldn't get any opponents in time because I really wanted to turn pro. My birthday is March 5th, and I wanted to fight before I turn 22 because I'm only 21 right now. 21 young savage. But definitely getting older is way more difficult to cut weight. But if you put enough heart into it and determination, you can do whatever you might. Your mind is as weak as you make it.
Exactly. And Brad Davis, quite a challenge too. Have you been turning up the heat in jiu-jitsu training, wrestling, and getting ready for it?
Definitely. I'm always coming equipped to be well-rounded. But where I'm going to beat him is I'm way more technical. Like, there's not a move he can go to without me having to counter to it. I'm gonna be on his ass like Kobe and a white girl. He has nowhere to run, nowhere to go.
That's an awesome comparison. There's a whole bunch of savages in that Pugna card, and this is a brand new promotion to Iowa. Of course, they're gonna have your boy, the Octagon Doctor, there taking care of the cage, taking care of the fighters, bringing my brand of ringside medicine in there. So it's gonna be an experience. I'm gonna have cameraman in there taking the ins and outs behind the cage, and we're gonna focus really well on the Messiahs. We're going to be focusing on the Messiahs, your first pro fight. So you guys need to look out for Doctor's Point of View. We're going to have a great segment in there about all the fights, but really focusing on the experience of the Messiah, because honestly, everybody that analyzes MMA has kind of seen the growth that the Messiah has shown, and we see you maybe going for a Bellator stint pretty soon, in a couple fights. Do you think that's a fair assessment?
Right now, that is where my heart is. So I'm gonna try my hardest to get there right now. I got a short time here, and I'm taking on the best athletes so I can get to where I need to be. Coming out of Chicago, I came from a place where there's really no hope for people of my skin color to make it out. And, right now, I'm at the top of my game. I'm being a positive role model to younger kids. I'm just doing everything I need to be. So, I can show people that growing up on the east side of Chicago, you can make it out. You can have a dream. You can do things different.
Excellent, brother. That is a fair assessment. And that growing up with that darkness in there, does that make you seeing all the stuff that happens, in the big cities and the urban areas? Does that get you ready to turn that switch quicker into perch mode inside the cage?
Definitely. Growing up in Chicago on the east side, I grew up in this town called Sino City, and just the way I grew up, I had to learn to adapt fast. The people I grew up around made me quick on my feet. I'm book smart. I'm definitely book smart. I just graduated from college, but I'm definitely street smart. And a lot of my brothers from there taught me to be book smart and street smart. So when it's time to purge and I get in that cage, all doors locked, I've asked the referee to step aside because I came to do a task and a mission.
Excellent. That focus, I think, is very necessary in all young fighters. Sometimes, of the plus, I've probably been the ringside doctor for maybe 1,800 fights, maybe close to 2,000 fights in the 3 years that I've done. And I see some guys hurting their opponent, and then when it's time to finish the job, they kind of get a little soft, and sometimes they have the fight, they lose that opportunity to finish the fight in emphatic fashion because they can't pull the trigger like they should. And I think that you won't have that problem come fight night this Friday.
No, definitely not. I grew up around a bunch of shooters, so I know when to pull it.
No doubt. No doubt. And how are you doing? I mean, is it, are you good with sponsors? Because definitely get at this man, get at Aaron Mitchell sponsors if you want. Get at this young man right now. I'm
definitely the future of the sport, and I'm definitely looking for sponsors right now. If you're looking for like a real humble person to sponsor, or somebody that's willing to give back to the community, I'm definitely your person. I'm big on community activism. I'm big on playing the role that you're supposed to play in life. A lot of people, they make it to the industry, and then they don't give back to their community. They don't do a lot to help back out. So worried about the day-to-day basis, you don't worry about other people. And my main focus is just trying to help everybody. As a community, as Americans, we're supposed to be able to move forward and progress.
Exactly, and in this time of political and kind of racial tension, I think that we got to see excellence. I mean, if you're a plumber and you do your job excellent, we got to applaud that, and we got to award that. If you're a fighter and you do your thing and you're doing excellent and you're being a great part of the community, we got to get behind that. So definitely potential sponsors, local businesses, this is a guy to get behind. I always call for sponsors when I do podcasts with fighters that want to be highlighted here in Octagon Doctor page and talking with Beast. So get a hold of this man. Where in social media can fans and potential sponsors get with Aaron the Messiah Mitchell?
You can hit me up on Facebook at Messiah_MMA. You can hit me up on Instagram at Messiah_MMA. Twitter at Messiah_MMA. It's all the same thing. It's brand mark. It's trademark. It's an original name. Nobody can take it from me, no matter what. And just real quick, I want to shout out to TC Mays and Wilson Family Barbershop for helping me this Friday for my March 3rd promotion. But like I said, we're still looking for sponsors.
Absolutely. So hit this man up. You got the pages. Pretty soon when he starts his trek here into greatness, into the big show, have space to sponsor him, and then you could kind of have him carry you to that greatness before he turns into a big star. And get at it early. Get your tickets. Go see him in Waterloo, March 3rd. Pugna Entertainment. This is a new company coming into to a fight show. Waterloo is a heck of a fight show. I love going to the fight shows in Waterloo because people there fucking love fights. I mean, these cars get filled to the brim, and people, you can feel the energy. And if I can feel the energy and I'm just sitting cage side with my blazer, sharp as fuck, I can feel that. Imagine the fighters. It must be tremendous to fight at Waterloo. Is it the first time you fight in Waterloo, or have you fight
this
before?
Is, I want to say, my 5th time fighting in Waterloo. And like I said, I'm a Midwest fighter. So I'm anywhere in the Midwest, you'll catch me. And this will be my 5th time fighting in Waterloo. But like you said, new event, new fight promotion, and everything is brand new. So just come out, watch me do some amazing things.
Exactly. So you guys, there's always people looking at highlights from famous boxers when they were kind of amateurs and doing their thing. This is your chance to get your butt in the seat and watch Messiah in his early days of greatness in his pro career. This is the best chance to do it. What else are you going to do Friday? What else? You could do nothing. You go to Waterloo.
So after Friday, after you guys get done with the fight, you can come meet with me at the hotel. and best believe it's gonna be life living. You know what I mean? You win to live life, so watch a lavish lifestyle.
Exactly, and we'll
a
be
day with the Messiah.
Exactly, we'll be there hanging out too. Octagon Doctor will be his crew there. His cameraman will be there, and we'll be partying it up after the fights. And I look forward to it, man. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, brother.
Pleasure talking to you too, Dr. D.
Exactly, and this video podcast is brought to you by the CryoShield, the future of concussion treatment. For those of you that want to know how to keep your fighter cool and how to prevent concussions, go to Indiegogo and type in CryoShield, 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 and you'll know what we're talking about. And also, we'll have the CryoShield units in the fights. And hopefully we'll get one on the Messiah, and
you'll definitely catch the Messiah with Egyptian Cairo Shield.
Exactly. The Messiah, the man. Look for him on Friday to make a splash in the pro scene. Look for him in social media. This has been another episode of Talking with Beast, and you need to catch me in the cage. How about that? Peace.